Hello everyone! Today I'll be doing a review on the Doll Family H 62cm boy body, which has the LingFeng head on it. This doll is around 62 centimeters tall with the head on. The LingFeng sculpt wears an 8-9 sized wig and can wear 14 and 16mm eyes, though you can probably go a size larger if you wanted to. My LingFeng is in normal pink skin and has 14mm sized eyes. Starting with the head, the LingFeng sculpt has a head cap, which is a bit different from other dolls in that it has a peg system instead of using magnets. So you see you got these 3 pegs here, and they fit snugly into these 3 holes here, and it actually works pretty well. You have an S-hook that you just lift up and twist to take the head off and put it back on, and then you keep eyes in with eye putty. For head movement, the LingFeng can look down quite a bit, and he can not really look up very much. That's about as far as it goes. And then his head can tilt off to the side about that much on each side. So he has a pretty decent range of motion. The arm consists of 4 pieces: the shoulder / upper arm, a floating elbow piece, the forearm, and then a hand which has a ball joint built right into it. The shoulder holds poses decently enough, though in some positions it doesn't want to stay up. The weight of the arm and the smoothness of the resin would be the most likely causes of this, so sueding is recommended. The elbow is double jointed. This is about as far as it will bend, and thanks to how the inside of the elbow is shaped here, it has this little groove, you can bend and twist the arm like so, which can be quite useful in a variety of poses. Next we have the hands. I have the ones that came default with the body, and then the Doll Family jointed hands, which are sold separately. The default hands can be forced backwards and forwards like so, and have some side-to-side movement. The jointed hands have far more limited movement. Moving on, we have the torso, which consists of 2 pieces. The torso can't really be bent to the side, wasn't really made for it, but you can arch his back or slouch him forward. He will go forward quite a bit, but you'll have this big open gap here. And there is this little bump here, but I don't think that was really made to keep him from slouching or going back to his default position. I think that was actually made to keep him in his default position, because if you kind of look in there, there's this little hole for this bump here, so I think that was mainly just a lock, so that you wouldn't go too crazy when you're moving him around or whatever. Moving downwards, we come to the legs, which have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 pieces. First we have his thigh, which is a swiveling thigh, so he can move his leg around like that. And then when you take it apart, there are actually these little notches in here, which go into these, so that it'll actually lock a bit into place. Next we have the knees, which are a floating piece, and they can bend about that much by themselves. You can force them all the way like that. And lastly we have the feet, which don't actually really have, they don't have like a real socket here, it's just a foot. So you kind of get a kinkle effect going on, and they don't really have much mobility. That's about as far as they'll go. They don't really go to the side very much either, and you can't really twist them, they just go back into place. Overall, I like this body. It can pull off relaxed and casual poses very well, which not many dolls can do with such ease. But I would have liked it if the feet had an actual ball socket so that they could move more and make standing not so iffy and stiff looking. And it'd be nice if the torso joint didn't look quite as awkward when he slouched forward. But those are really the only big complaints that I have. That's all for this review. You can find measurements for this body in the description, as well as links to where you can buy Doll Family H products. If you have any questions, feel free to leave a comment below or send me an ask on Tumblr. Thank you for watching. The elbow is double jointed, Dumbledore.